In this video, we are going to discuss types of working capital. So there are mainly four types of working capital. We can see here. The first is permanent working capital, which is the least amount of current asset which a company need to carry out business effortlessly. Second is regular working capital, which is the minimum amount or least amount of capital required by a business to fund its day-to-day operation. So this is regular working capital. So permanent working capital and regular working capital, these both are called fixed working capital. Permanent working capital may be called as initial, sometimes initial working capital word we also use for the same. Then third is reserve margin working capital. So here, apart from day-to-day business requirement, day-to-day operating requirement of a business, there may be some unforeseen circumstances, unforeseen event that arise. So for these, some amount is kept in a reserve. This amount is called as reserve margin working capital. Then there is variable working capital or fluctuating working capital, the working capital which doesn't remain fixed and which is for a temporary period of time into the business. It is not permanent, obviously it is going to be fluctuated, it may or may not be required by a business. There are two type of variable working capital or fluctuating working capital. One is seasonal and another one is spatial. So seasonal is season is that which is repeating itself again and again after a fixed period of time. So with respect to seasonal, when there is a peak season, the business have more working capital, and when there is no season of the business, then there is no this kind of working capital requirement is maintained. There is no working capital is maintained with respect to variable seasonal working capital. Then second is special working capital. So when some exceptional or special event arises, at that time we increase or decrease our working capital amount. If the special incidents events are in favor of our business, at that time we will increase this working capital. If they are adversely affecting our business, then we decrease this kind of working capital. So this is all about the types of working capital.